Here on the Oats Report, we're always paying attention to some of the best performances that we see from high school football week in and week out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and set it up for the nominees for Friday Night Phenoms from week number 7. The best individual performances from week number 7 of the high school football season coming at you right here and now. We begin down in Howard, Ohio, as Northmor's Hunter Fulk nearly caged the Bulldogs all by himself, hauling in 7 receptions for a cool $188 while getting into the end zone not once, not even twice, but 3 times, using his blazing speed to get beyond the East Knox secondary.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just 7 catches for almost 200 yards, a ton of yak, and a lot of spectacular athletic plays to bring down these passes. I mean, look at that. Just goes down the sideline. What a performance from Hunter Falk.
Your number 2 nominee is a guy who single-footedly scored 9 points with his rock-solid leg. It's none other than that TY Tiger kicker Putt, who would put 2 field goals from past the 25-yard line and 3 extra points against the Ashland Arrows on Friday night, going a perfect 5 for 5 in the kicking game.
What do I always say, Brian? Kickers are people, too. That's for the brand. You and I have tried to kick extra points and field goals. It's not that easy, but this kid who has over 100 points in his career makes it look simple.
I believe it's the first kicker on our nominee list this season. Our third nominee going to come at you from Buckeye Central, and it's quarterback Derex Dane, who had an impressive evening through the air while in style, sporting the camo uniforms for Military Appreciation Night. The Bucks did not earn the win, but Dean aired it out for 230 yards and 2 tutties, completing 26 of his 40 attempts on the night.
Dean wasn't able to get the win, but still able to cash in on some money balls from way downtown. Dean, a standout for the Bucks this season, leading the squad under center.
Take a look at one more highlight here. Dropping dimes in the bucket, Derex Dean, making our countdown yet again. So is this gentleman, Galion sophomore quarterback Braxton Prosser, who has been on an absolute tear this October. I mean, so what if it's only been 1 game? These numbers look like a month's worth for your average dude. This youngster, super efficient in the passing game with just as many touchdowns as he had incompletions on the night. And oh, by the way, how about over 130 yards on the ground and 2 more scores? He is a serious threat all over the field and also a threat to be your nominee for Phenom this week. Choo-choo! All aboard the Dane train. Highland's junior running back showed off and showed out for his second 300-plus yard rushing performance in as many weeks as the Fighting Scots ran all over Shelby 44-20. Nauman cashed in for 5 touchdowns on 308 rushing yards, and he's all but wrapped up the crown to be the area's rushing leader with this night.
He already had a 100-plus yard lead over second place. This is just easily going to boost that lead coming into the stat leaders coming up this week. He is just a tank and is one of the reasons why the Highland Fighting Scots have a chance of winning an MOAC championship.
Maybe the toughest dude to bring down in all of North Central Ohio. Just runs with so much ferocity and also some agility. Our final nominee this week is Lima Central Catholic's Carson Parker, who was parking himself in the Lucas end zone at will on Friday night, with a 4-pack of scores to go along with mammoth yardage numbers. Over 400 combined yards to be exact, with 240 of those coming in the ground game. And unofficially, at least 100 of those came with at least 1 Cubs defender draped all over his back. It was truly a superhuman performance by this junior who basically single-handedly carried LCC to a victory over Lucas. There he is, just carrying bodies at will. Those are your Friday Night Phenom nominees from week number 7. Now it's up to you, the fans, to decide who had the most impressive performance of the week.